I think it would be great to control robotic home appliances just by using my thoughts. For example, to control actions on your computer without touching keyboard. But for now, such technologies are most likely utopia, but the development of robots necessary for human life support is already taking place. Imagine, people with spinal cord injuries often have some problems with motor system and lose the ability to perform even the simplest actions, such as pouring themselves a glass of water. What if such people could use a robotic assistant? Only by imagining the desired result, they would be able to perform physical actions with the help of the robot. It is for such tasks that researchers at the Polytechnic School have developed such a robot. The development of the robot was originally aimed at helping people with diseases and prevent them from performing simple tasks such as grasping an object and moving independently. Robotic assistants could allow patients to regain some of their lost dexterity by allowing the robotic system to perform these tasks on their behalf. The system itself was originally developed on a robotic arm that can only move objects. After a number of successful studies, the ability to avoid obstacles was added to this system. How does one control such a robot? The way such an assistive robotic system is controlled is through brain-computer interfaces called BCIs. The BCI measures and decodes the subject's neural activity, translating his motor intent into the corresponding actions of the robotic arm. The human can even control the speed of the arm. To control the robot, high-frequency electrodes are attached to the user's head, which scan brain activity and take into account all incoming signals. Even after quite a long training period, BCI performance still suffers from great variability over time and is significantly slower than the corresponding human actions. In addition, the system works continuously and reads neural signals all the time, which means that involuntary changes in person's mood and emotional state can affect the work of the robot itself and degrade the performance of the BCI system. Which is not to say that the system is perfect. Such a robot can make mistakes in its movements, but in this case too, the robot's performance has been provided for. When the robot makes an error in action, the user's brain sends an involuntary signal about it, which goes into the system and produces a motion error message. The robot reads such an error and starts the process all over again with a new training, trying to understand what the user really wants to do. When developing the system, researchers had to take into account the uniqueness of each potential user's brain activity, because even movements aimed at lifting a glass from the table can be performed differently by different people. And the system went through a long and long phase of learning different movements and their variations. Which is why the system can still make mistakes, as the model requires 3 to 5 attempts to find the correct movement. Let us know in the comments, do you think this system or similar robots can fully support the life of a paralyzed person? Subscribe to our channel, and if you want to receive more helpful information, just check it out on brusonlab.com.